Tonight, an important update in a KCCI special investigation. Big fines and more delays for a new flyover bridge under construction in Ames.
Work is still being done on the project at U.S. Highway 30 and Interstate 35. It has been pushed back for months because of a major construction mistake.
KCCI senior reporter Todd Magel broke the story last summer.
He did. He has the new information on the big mistake that is expensive and quite visible.
Well, Steve and Stacy, you may remember the DOT discovered a big error in the $23 million project. It is still not done. Here's what it looked like last summer and what it looks like now. There is some progress. Beams are up now, but the project will cost the builder a lot of money in damages, not to mention months and months of delays. The $23 million Ames flyover bridge is one of the most visible DOT construction projects in the state. 44,000 cars drive past on Interstate 35 every day. As this animation shows, the bridge will carry northbound traffic from the interstate to westbound Highway 30 into Ames. It was supposed to be finished by last fall, but now it may be delayed until next summer, all due to an embarrassing construction mistake.
People see it being constructed and moving along, so that's helpful. Me personally, it's always discouraging when I drive by it.
And why is that?
Just because we'd hope to have it done by now.
DOT engineer Scott Dockstader is in charge of the project, one that's being built just a few miles from DOT headquarters, where their pride is taking a hit.
It's very visible, right? And it's the home of the DOT, Ames, Iowa.
He is encouraged now that the contractor has finally begun to install large steel beams that will eventually carry the bridge deck. Those beams set on 6 huge piers, and that's where the problems began. In a story we first broke last summer, we reported the contractor, Minowa Construction, made a mistake with the alignment of the tops of the bridge piers. They had to jackhammer the tops off all 6 piers and re-pour the concrete. Those repairs took months, and at the time, Dockstader was not happy.
Obviously, it's disappointing. It's a pretty important project with the flyover.
The DOT says the original contract with Minowa gave them 240 working days to finish the flyover bridge, but that time ran out late last year. Now we've learned the bridge won't be finished until July or August. That's more than 7 months late.
There's months and months of work to happen yet. The bridge hopefully will be completed by July, but it could be any time, a month or two after that. It just depends on how hard the contractor hits it this year.
And the delay has some expensive consequences. The DOT charges Minowa a penalty, $5,500 a day for every day the project is late. It's been 50 days so far. The DOT says it may take another 100 working days or more to finish. That adds up to more than $800,000 that Minowa has to pay the state in fines or liquidated damages.
Absolutely, it's disappointing. I mean, our hope and preference would be to pay a bonus. We had a structure set up where there'd be a bonus to have it completed in a certain time frame.
But bonuses are only paid if building projects are finished early. Ironically, in the end, the construction fines will actually reduce the total cost of the bridge, since that $800,000 is paid to the Department of Transportation. The DOT says it has urged contractors to be more careful, but admits there is a certain reality when it comes to complex building projects like a $23 million bridge.
There's many times that we have errors and work that has to be done on a project that the public really never sees. This is just a very visible project.
Now, the DOT says Minowa Construction has promised to bring on more crews to help speed up the Ames flyover bridge, but that probably won't happen until the weather is improved, and that probably won't happen until sometime this spring.
Well, Tom, some viewers have expressed concern about the safety of the bridge since parts of those piers had to be rebuilt. What does the DOT say about that?
We asked about that because we got those same questions last summer when we first did the story. We asked today. They say there are no structural concerns for the bridge as far as they've seen. In fact, he says he hopes, Scott Dockstader with the DOT, it lasts 50, 60, maybe 70 years or maybe even longer.
Yeah, an expensive mistake.
Right.
Yeah, thanks, Todd.